Hola, Sasoneros. We are back. We are back in Calafate. If you watched the video before us, we missed the bus, so we did not make the bus. It was full. It leaves on the hour, every hour. So hopefully we'll get it back. So, but right next to where they pick you up and they drop you off, there's a taxi station. There's no Uber in Calafate, so we're taking a taxi cab. It runs by fare. So we'll see how much it costs to get to the museum. You guys ready for the museum? We took a taxi and we finally made it to El Museo de Hielo, the Glacier Museum here in Calafate. It is in the middle of nowhere. What I mean is in the middle of nowhere, I mean it's in the middle of nowhere. But look at the view! Oh my goodness, look at that color of that lake. It's breathtaking. It really is. We're going to tour inside. We're going to see what it's about. We're all cold. It is freezing. Don't let the sun fool you. So let's go check out the Glacier Museum here in Calafate. Okay, so we got our tickets. The tickets cost $15 for adults and 8 for children. So 15, 8. So we spent 38,000 pesos on the tickets for the Glacier Museum, which is roughly, I would say, about $32 or so. There's a guided tour only in Spanish. It's going to start in a few minutes, so we're going to try to see if we catch it. Esme doesn't understand Spanish, but she needs to learn how to speak Spanish. Apart from that, you could just enter by yourself if you want to. The museum is in Spanish and English, so you're able to read everything inside of it without any issues. They got interactive games for kids. It's a pretty museum, very dark, so watch your step. The guide is only in Spanish, so they're a little bit far off ahead of us, just so we could translate a little bit for Esme here. But overall, it's a really interesting museum, and a definitely a spot to check out if you're in Calafate. Something interesting and educational to do while in Calafate. And of course, Asia loves learning new things. Don't you, Asia? You love learning new things.
It's my favorite thing. I love a timeline. I love a museum. Okay, so guys, we are here in the gift shop, our last stop inside the Glaciarium, the Museo de Hielo, the Glacier Museum here in El Calafate. So it was super cool. I learned a whole lot about glaciers. I learned that glacier water is blue because blue light is stronger than other types of light and can penetrate deeper into the ice. And so that's why the water that's in the lakes around us is also this beautiful, super aquamarine blue. It doesn't look like a regular lake. It looks like this freaking like Avatar-esque blue that is just so beautiful. It's like nothing I've ever seen before, except maybe the oceans in like Jamaica or something. Like that kind of aquamarine blue is what the glaciers look like. The views here, I thought we had great views in Bariloche, but these views are kind of kicking it out in the water because we've got mountains on all sides, we've got lakes everywhere, and we were just saying that looking at the clouds above the mountains, it looks like it's heaven or something. The way the light is coming down, it's so beautiful. I thought I'd seen beautiful views in other places, even Hawaii, but they're just different and so amazing. The other thing that we learned about glaciers is that South America is home to the Perito Moreno Glacier, which is the last glacier that is in equilibrium on the planet, meaning that it advances and retreats at the same rate every year, and that it hasn't really changed size in the last few decades. While most glaciers have shrunk, a lot of ice shelves have fallen off, the Perito Moreno Glacier remains, and so it's really amazing. And this whole area is covered with a bunch of different glaciers. All the lakes, not all the lakes, but a lot of the lakes are covered with glaciers. The The mountains here are covered with glaciers. It's glaciers everywhere. I didn't even know about all this. So we learned a lot. They had this tour. It was in Spanish. I was translating for Esme. They had some videos that were really cool. Yes, it was like good translation. And then we decided to come over here to the gift shop and have a hot chocolate. And I was just saying that, and some chips. These leis are grown here in Argentina, and some pomelo, thank you, flavored water. And I was just saying that they take hot chocolate seriously in Patagonia, which I love, because I'm not a big, huge coffee person, but I love hot chocolate. But in the United States, it's always a thing for kids. But here they take it seriously, and they make it so good that you can stop in any coffee shop or anywhere, and you can have a really decent hot chocolate. It's not just some Swiss Miss BS powdered. It's real chocolate, and it's just so yummy, and it just is the perfect way to end talking about all this cold, just warming up before we head back out into that whistling wind outside to go back into the elements, have a little nice little warm hot chocolate. So like and subscribe us, like and subscribe, keep following our adventures, and we're really excited to check out the snow tomorrow.